safety. Croeso nôl. It's 6 weeks until the summit on the climate in Scotland. We're more aware than ever about climate change and what we can do to combat it, including planting trees. The Welsh Government says we're not planting enough, but also says it's failed in its own target. But what kind of trees should we be planting and where? Hannah has been finding out.
It doesn't look like much at the moment, but could it look like the Welsh forest of the future? They're coming from all over the UK to plant giant Sequoia saplings on this site near Abergavenny. Helen and Michael Etherington have come from Hampshire to plant 2 of them.
We love trees. We've had a plot of land with trees on, but we've sold it because it's too far away. And of course, what are we doing in visiting? We're putting carbon into the atmosphere, so we're not visiting anymore now.
So we're planting them for our 2 very small grandchildren, and don't know how big they'll be when they come to visit here, but we do hope they come and see the trees with their names on.
Henry Emson from Buckinghamshire began this project to plant more than 2,000 sequoias here. He says they're peaceful giants and capture more carbon than the Amazon rainforest.
And for just under £400, somebody can come and plant a tree and come back to see it grow.
Well, sadly, we've just gone through the VAT threshold, so we're now a bit over 400. But absolutely, yes, they can come in, they can come and plant their tree themselves, roll their sleeves up, get their hands dirty. We provide GPS coordinates for everyone's tree as they plant it. So if they're ever like, oh gosh, you know, this is a big site, where's my tree? They can come back, look up on the GPS coordinates on their phone and find it.
Some conservationists might say that the giant sequoia maybe belongs in California, but perhaps isn't suited to the Welsh countryside. What's your argument to that, Henry?
It's a very good point to make. You know, the reality is if you were to plant native trees to offset the carbon footprint of everybody in the UK today, you'd need a land mass twice the size of the United Kingdom to capture that much carbon, which is just not feasible. We don't have enough land to get to net zero if we plant just native trees. We need another approach.
But Henry says they're planting native trees as well, trees similar to the ones used by a different project 10 miles